Walmart is a major pioneer for trade in Asia and specifically in China. And really having a look at that is Scott Price. He's the CEO and president of Walmart Asia. And thanks for joining us. Can I start by asking you about both price and speed? Are these the major, if you like, competitive advantage edges that Walmart has in China?
You know, Walmart in retail is really a thermometer of what a particular customer base is willing to pay for products. So if you do your job well, you meet the needs economically of your customers. Walmart, in our 50 years of history, has focused very much on a philosophy of everyday low price. You can only achieve everyday low price by delivering a model of everyday low cost. So when we enter a market like China, which we entered 16 years ago, and as we built up the network of stores that we have in China today, it is very much focused upon the most efficient possible network to be able to deliver those products to our customers through the lowest cost system.
Well, you're in Hong Kong attending the Asian Logistics and Maritime Conference, where you're a major speaker. But can I ask you about the conference, whether you see this is a major way in which logistics firms can come together, look at the trends, look at the future?
You know, if you look back 30 or 40 years ago, the logistics question was far less strategic than it has become today, for a few reasons. I think the first is that consumption globally 40 years ago was far more centered more towards the West. Then as the sourcing began to move more towards Asia, and then as Asia began to develop as a consumer market, suddenly the interconnectivity of the global economy became complex, thus requiring a far more sophisticated level of logistics. Hong Kong and the role of Hong Kong is very important. It has the geographical benefit of where it is located. Obviously, the connection through to China is very, very important. What will be interesting to see over the next decade or so is as the China and the North Asian economies move in terms of the import or inflows relative to production for export versus the development of their own import for consumption of finished products, how Hong Kong's role relative to the ability to act as a hub to facilitate both of those will change. And therefore the conference and the topics that we're discussing today, I think, are pretty critical to understand how Hong Kong stays ahead of that curve.
So you'd see Hong Kong moving up the value chain, if you like, and even being a model for logistics in China.
I think if they do it well, yes, very much it could be.